Hey everybody, welcome back to Filmmonger. I'm your guy, 𝘍𝘪𝘭𝘮𝘵. Before we hop into today's video, I have a Marvel trivia question for you. Do you remember all the way back in WandaVision what the town was called that Wanda placed her hexed realm in? Let me know if you know that in the comments below, and I'll let you know the answer to that question at the end of this video.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spiderman. Hey everyone.
So, Marvel has got some major delays. If you thought that the 2020 delays with like Black Widow or Shang-Chi were over, that we're right back on track, things are coming out, that's unfortunately not the case. I understand. I mean, if they have to do this for whatever reason, that's fine, because ultimately if it's what's safer for them for producing, that's a good reason, and if it's to make the best product possible, that's a good reason too. But I get nervous when I see these pushbacks because we want Marvel, we want it now, and as I said in a previous video, we have DC kind of saying we're swinging hard, and they're not as opposed to throwing things on their streaming services as Marvel is. Now, I'm not saying that they're gonna like immediately compete with Marvel, but these pushbacks are definitely not helping the case. As you already know, Eternals is slated to come out like real soon here in November, and Spider-Man No Way Home is slated to come out this December. And then shortly after that, we were supposed to get Doctor Strange and so on and so forth. Well, the only two things we can count on at this moment is that we will be getting Eternals on November 5th, and we will be getting Spider-Man No Way Home this December. Outside of that, who's to say where we're gonna get the next movies? It seems that every movie post the Spider-Man No Way Home is getting shoved off. I don't know what the implications this is for their streaming shows as well, because obviously Loki season 2 is probably having to do with some of the movies that are coming out, and Agatha Harkness and all these other things. So I'm interested to see what happens, because it's not just a small pushback. For example, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was supposed to come out this March. And now it's been pushed all the way back to May. You're like, oh, well, that's not too bad. But now think about the gap we got here. December, we got Spider-Man No Way Home, and then January, February, March, April, May. Five months to get our next Marvel installment. And is there going to be a show in between there? Who knows? And right in between there is that new Batman movie. So once again, watch out for DC. And then on top of that, Thor Love and Thunder is now going to be released in July 2022. And then the dates just get more and more just depressing. I get sadder as I think about them. This is what it says. The Black Panther Wakanda Forever sequel is now slated for November 11th, 2022. I want that movie so bad because I think that movie's going to bring in Doctor Doom. And I just love Black Panther, and I have to wait a whole another year for this, theoretically. I mean, this stuff's already been pushed once and twice, and what keeps it from happening again? But so far, Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out November 11th, 2022. And then even worse is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is slated all the way for July 28th, 2023. Which makes me think, what's going on? Because Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is supposed to be a pretty big film. It's supposed to be a big film. I mean, Kang the Conqueror is in this film, who was announced in the Loki series. And I don't know about you guys, but since Loki came out last time I checked in 2021, waiting a whole nother 2 years to get another installment of this villain seems odd. I'm not saying we won't see any of him in other films, probably in the Multiverse of Madness maybe, but I am surprised that it's getting pushed back so far, and so it must really be necessary. I don't have any more information about the next Guardians of the Galaxy, and we don't even have the details that 2 movies from the Marvel slate just got removed entirely. That doesn't mean they're not gonna get produced, but they ain't happening anytime soon. Before we continue this video, I just want to let you guys know that we have an awesome Instagram that updates on a regular basis with all things Marvel, DC, and everything that you love about the movies. So if you haven't already, go follow the Instagram right now. You won't regret it. Now let's get back to the video. And anytime a movie gets deleted, it's like, well, it got deleted. Hopefully it's not Fantastic Four. Hopefully it's not some other, but I don't know. How could I know? Also, I forgot to mention that the Marvels movie got moved to 2023 as well, sometime in February. There's not been a lot of information so far. This is kind of breaking news on why these delays are happening, but at the same time, they are a massive deal. This gives us a big gap between Spider-Man No Way Home and the next film, And from my understanding, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be in between that with streaming shows. We do have Hawkeye coming out in December, which is kind of like this Home Alone vibe Hawkeye series, but I don't feel like it's going to have massive implications for the future. It seems like we're going to be having to be really, really patient. I don't know all the implications of having to choose to delay things. I know you have to do it, and especially during the pandemic, there's a lot more grace during that period. And although we're not completely out of the woods on the pandemic yet, and I'm not here to talk about that specifically, it seems like other movie studios are moving forward. They're trailblazing the path, and they're saying, we're just gonna keep making stuff. And Marvel, I wonder if they were like waiting for these like perfect opportunity windows, and I'm starting to think, Marvel, you might need to just go. You gotta go, because you have us hooked. And I'm not saying that we would have come back, but at some point, do you lose fans along the way? I don't know. Honestly, you'll lose me. You'll never lose me. I love Marvel. But it is interesting to think about, okay, are we gonna make movies? Because some other form of movie like DC or other types of genres might be offering us something that we want as well. Who's to say? Marvel, I'm sad to hear it. I don't know what these deleted movies are, but I'm wondering what they are. I'm sad to see some things get pushed back, but hopefully that's the last time they get delayed. Unfortunately, we've been kind of used to delays happening here, and this is like the second, third, fourth one? That's how the delay issue. All right, Marvel, you got us a little bit nervous. Any of you guys, what do you guys think about these delays? Are you nervous about what Marvel's doing? Have you heard anything from your interest camps, Reddit threads? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd like to know more. I'd like to know more about why this is happening. And as always, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, you can subscribe. You can like it. You can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. And for the answer to our trivia question, the town that won to cast the Hex was Westview, New Jersey. So if you got that, congrats to you. We're gonna give you a like in the comments below. And if you didn't, go watch WandaVision, because it's a great series. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you later.